Y'all know it's before reaction on my for life is out there. Hope you guys having a blessed day. Make sure you subscribe to that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Now, speak on the fact that he messaged Danni, aka Corey's ex, the girl that they call the tax lady, on Instagram saying, I don't understand how anybody will fumble you. And a lot of people just was shocked because they thought he was with Lexi. And it's always back and forth, flip flopping. You know, he called her the cook, and then he'll turn around and say proposing to her. Then he'll turn around and call her just an assistant, or he'll say that she's just somebody that helps him with the kids. It's like it's always another title, but then it seems to always come back around to being in a relationship. So it's just kind of strange. But let's get right into the video.
So, jumping back into the T, which I say now, clocking the T. Let me clock the T. I made a simple, small little post on this very attractive female's page. I don't know if you guys know her or not. I really didn't want to put her name out there. I didn't even want to make this video, but everybody else is making videos, and y'all know how I feel. If you finna monetize me or something that I'm involved with, and I ain't even doing it, I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. And it just so happens that this is my bandwagon. They're using my name, right? My likeliness. I commented on this.
Hey, I can't blame him for that. At the end of the day, shit, if other people gonna monetize off you, you might as well do it yourself, right?
Girl's page, and I said, I can't believe anybody would ever want to fumble you. That's all I said. I didn't shoot a shot. I didn't say, hey, shorty, what up? DM me. I didn't say, check your DMs, call me, text me, what's good.
Technically speaking, when you're a public figure or if you have any status, right, for you to go out of your way and do that publicly and people can see it and come up with assumptions, that is shooting your shot. People that are even lower list celebrities to people that have a blue check mark, whatever the case may be, if they did something like that, everybody else is going to notice, and you think that person is not going to notice. So I wouldn't. I ain't really fucking with him on that point.
Good. I ain't doing none of that. I just was scrolling and I saw it. And I explored and I was like, what the freak? I remember seeing this girl. That's the girl that was in all the tea, right? So
every college student needs to have.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if you got a blue check mark, if you got any status, that is.
you know it or not, this girl, Danni Washington, she was involved in a lot of craziness in the last month or two. And every time I cut my phone on and went to Instagram, I couldn't help but see her and this other YouTuber just dogging each other out or whatever they was doing. I can't really recall, but it was a lot. Even the YouTuber's wife or ex-wife had to jump into it, so it was super a lot. And I'm like, I'm used to that, so I understand how that could feel to someone because y'all already know my life and my story and my family and my kids and everything about me always ends up being drama, and it always gets dragged into the internet in a not so positive way. And even if I'm on YouTube on my own page saying how I want to be positive, how I want to drop all this negativity, it still comes back and haunts me, right? So I saw her going through.
Wait a minute, it still comes back and hunts you. You literally started off with So Cool World with drama, with CJ on 32s, with Bake 100. You literally lied and said that he said to you that CJ on 32s doesn't support him. He had to come out and make a video. You literally pushed CJ on 32s to the edge where he literally had to threaten you with exposing you with something. So at the end of the day, now you can't literally say that you don't want to be about the drama when that's all about majority of the time. That's how you feed your channel. That's how you grow your subscribers because you love to just put forth drama as the main catalyst for your channel. But he'll turn around and say he ain't about drama. It's so weird.
Through that, and I'm like, dang, I understand how that feel, especially for someone that ain't even on YouTube. Like, I don't think she's a YouTuber, and she still had to go through all this craziness on social media because she was connected to a YouTuber. I know that some of y'all probably seen the video, but a lot of y'all probably skipped over the video, of course. And in that video, I said Lexi and I were not together. I was a single man about to start doing dating content, and her and I were just friends. If you missed that video, that's not my fault. Does it matter to me that you didn't hear me say that and you feel like I commented on somebody's page as being messy because I'm supposedly in a relationship? Oh, let's not forget the biggest part. Or I'm not supposed to comment on somebody's page because I got baptized. Do you guys understand how dumb that sounds? And I hate coming at y'all.
No, it's not that. It's about how it looks. You say she is just, your friend or whatever the case may be. You try to hide, but obviously people spot her in the background, and then you just gotta confess and let everybody else know that you know what, oh yeah, Lexi is back in my life. We always in and out of each other's lives. This and the third is unhealthy. You take it to Dubai, you do clickbait and thumbnails saying you proposing to her. You say that's your best friend. Nobody in the world compares to her. She's the only one that you want to go traveling with and all this other shit. And then you turn around and say, you know what? We ain't even together. It ain't nothing serious like that. It's like, come on, it's contradicting in a way.
Like that. When I say y'all the trolls, I hate coming at the trolls calling y'all dumb or calling y'all out of y'all name because for the most part, some of y'all honestly just don't have a clue what y'all be talking about. Y'all just be typing, right? So just because I got baptized and gave my life to Christ, it has nothing to do with what I do on a social level. Like if I'm trying to talk to somebody or not, if I'm trying to be nice to someone in their comments or not, I don't think that God would deem that as a sin. It's just not.
It's not really saying, see, he's trying to point out a carnal aspect of you just writing a comment, right? Bible also states, do not stumble after a woman's beauty. You shouldn't even be trying to say somebody fumbles you because of her beauty or because of her status. So God won't want you chasing after a woman based off of status or looks. So it's funny how a lot of people always try to imply, oh yeah, it's nothing against, there's no 10 Commandments against it, but Christ came and even said, if you look at a woman with lust, you have committed adultery in your head already, and you already committed adultery, period. So I don't know where he gets that at.
Not a sin. It's not a part of the Ten Commandments. It does not say, thou shalt not comment on Danny Washington's post. What the freak? It don't say nothing about that. So I'm still just living my life trying to stay as positive as possible. And I am single. I don't think no one in my position should ever have to worry about being single because even if a relationship doesn't work, and I don't want to sound weird, but there's plenty of fish in the sea, which means that just because it didn't work with me and Lexi on a relationship based level doesn't mean that I'm not made for someone else and that there's no one else out there made for me. I saw what that lady went through, and even still, I never shot my shot. I just told her I just couldn't believe that anybody would want to fumble her, and that's the truth. That's how I felt. That's what Instagram is for. It's for you to like and comment. There's no other reason. I don't know why y'all on Instagram, but that's why I'm on there. If I see something that I like, double tap. If I see something that caught my attention, and I want to say something, I'm a comment. I'm pretty sure y'all found a lot of comments on me on Instagram, but not on girl pages, of course, but just comments because I like to talk. If y'all don't know that by now, you're watching this video, you might be a little crazy. I love to talk. I don't want to say anything negative about Lexi because I don't have anything negative to say about Lexi. We already been together for 2 years or however long it's been. A lot has happened. We broke up several times. And I made videos about her. She made videos about me. We both dissed each other, but we accepted each other back into each other's lives, right? And I'm at the point right now where I feel like after being out of that depression stage that I told y'all I was in, I shouldn't be associating, at least on a sexual relationship basis, with someone that I fell into depression with. And that's not a shot at Lexi. But if I was depressed while I was with Lexi, then why would I want to continue that? It's just not right for me.
You say it's not a shot at her, but you're actually saying that she's one of the main causes of your depression. Basically, you're trying to say that, you kind of went down her around. You literally said the Bake 100, and you said to CJ on 32 that you finally got away from the white girl. But now you turn around and make it seem as if, oh, nah, I was never back with her, this, that, and the third. But you had her around right after that. You said you got away from her. That's in all aspects. That's not just in a relationship level. That's on a friendship level. That's on a cordial level. That means she was out of your life, period. But right after that, when you said that the CJ on 32s and Bake, she's right back in the video. She's in Dubai with you. So it is contradicting, the way that you're going about that situation. You can't say that, oh, I can move on in my life, I can do whatever. But why would you tell other people that you're done with her? But then in every aspect, and then she just all up in the videos, going on trips. It just doesn't seem right.
It's not healthy for me. Whatever y'all see on my YouTube and these videos with me and her that you may perceive that us together are the perfect couple, that's y'all's perspective. But me being here in the flesh, I have my own perspective. And honestly, I just felt like we were done. We've been done and we should have always stayed done, but I kept going back. She kept coming back and it's not healthy. And like I said, I have nothing bad to say about her. So that's probably all I am going to say about her. And moving back to the Danny situation, me and Danny have never met in person. I would like to meet her. I mean, especially after all this, y'all didn't cause so much ruckus. I feel like maybe it's meant for me to meet this woman. All I did was leave a comment and it just shook the whole freaking internet.
Let me tell you something. A lot of people believe you're trying to get with Danny because you're trying to get a come up. Because it's kind of strange. because Danny don't really seem like the type dude usually go for. If you look at this dude's dating history, I'm talking then all the way up into the fact where he started making money, he would have never went for a Danny. But I think because Corey is falling off, basically, he's going downhill. Especially after Carmen left and got with Big Boogie, he's been just on the decline. He's been exposed, for the car raffles and all that. And Danny kind of supported him financially, allowed him to move in. And you got to remember where CJ So Cool came from, being on that tip where he'll use a woman and stay with a woman, and feed off of her for a while until he gets back on his feet, and then he's up out of that. So a lot of people gonna think like this dude just want to get with Danny because he's just trying to get a come up. It just comes off that way.
I'm not gonna say the whole world because, of course, I'm not even trying to sound like I just got the whole world in my hands. But the internet is like the whole world, especially when it comes to the shade room, the T pages, all these people. For the most of y'all that's watching this video right now, y'all all clocking in to all of them entities, watching whatever they say. They're like Fox News to some of y'all, right? Not to me. I don't go to the T pages for my daily news. I go to the Bible to read the Bible now. I call my friends. I text my friends that go to church now. I don't go indulge on the internet's drama.
How come you say you read your Bible, but I never heard this dude quote like one verse? Where's one verse? I mean, you can say anything. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Those without sin cast the first stone. You know, do not go the way of the wicked and sit in the seat of the scornful. Do not take counsel of the ungodly. Why you don't say verses that's in the Bible? The simple believe anything. A fool despises knowledge and correction. My people perish due to a lack of knowledge. If you really got the Bible, say some verses. But you always just saying things like I read my Bible, but you're not showing it. Like the Bible states, having a form of godliness, showing people on the church. Church doesn't mean that you know the scripture. Church doesn't even mean that you read your Bible. Some people, a lot of these churches are prosperity gospel and they don't teach you anything. So a lot of people think, oh, if I go to church, then that is going to make me saved. Don't make you saved. Those that endure unto the end. People that seek his face. People that eat of this scroll. It has nothing to do with that. But he just tries to put that in the air. I don't know why he does that.
But today is Veterans Day, so I was on Instagram looking for my vets, and what do I see? I'm all over the internet again. So that's why I'm making this video. Did I feel like this video could have not been made? No, I felt like it had to be made. So anybody say he just clout chasing, he's just doing this because you're wrong. If I don't say anything, then y'all gonna run with anything. Literally. If I say nothing, y'all go with everything. The same way with the allegations. It took me 2 days to say something because all I see is everybody just running with the narrative that they was given. So if I don't say anything, y'all just think it's true. So here I am right now telling y'all the actual truth from the horse's mouth. And if you don't believe it, that's on you. But prior to this video, of course, you probably was thinking anything. But just so you know, if you ever do see me and her together, it's because of y'all, bro. It's because of y'all. I seen all the videos, bro. I seen Chris Sales. He called me a beanhead or something. I mean, I thought him and I already squashed whatever the freak that was. I never met dude, but he got my number. I still got the same number. Actually, all of y'all got my number because my ex put it on her video. So for this grown man to be like, what's the tea, guys? I don't even want to talk about him. I hate giving out clout because even though I'm not who I used to be,
Yeah, Chris Sales is just a damn clown, bro. That dude be acting like a female sometimes, talking about something, just clocking his tea. Like that dude is just ridiculous. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's like, there's a lot of things going on, especially, in CJ So Cool's life. And at the end of the day, people got to understand that everybody gonna go through changes. Everybody. That's even on, royalty side. Everybody's gonna go through changes and have to transition. And especially if things are gonna be said about you, you're gonna have allegations. And we have to see where a lot of these things end up going. I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen in the end. Only God knows. And we just got to make sure that we're just using our common sense and we're rationalizing and being pragmatic in this situation. And at the end of the day, hey, you know what? If he wants to go to God, he wants to continue. He a babe in the faith at the end of the day right now. hopefully continues to grow his spirit. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to see nobody go to hell. I don't want to see nobody not following the Most High. I hope everybody goes to the Most High. The Bible says to warn the wicked. You're supposed to warn the wicked of their ways and admit your faults to one another. So if you ain't out there trying to warn somebody and help somebody, then I don't really know what you're doing.
I'm still the same person. So anytime somebody say my name, I got to remember they just want me to say their name. And they already looked up to me. Looked past tense. I'm not saying he still look up to me or anybody does. But there was a point in time where all of y'all looked up to me. And I remember. So me saying y'all name might sit well with y'all, but it don't sit well with me because I should never be saying these names, brother. Y'all not connected to me in no way. We're not friends. We're not associates. So why do we speak on each other? I don't know. But
I mean, Chriselle speak on a lot of people, not just you. So I ain't gonna even say that. But I think sometimes CJ be taking things a little bit too damn personal. Shit, been talking about Corey, been talking about Danny. And to be honest with you, there's a lot of things said about Danny online. You know, a lot of people believe that she was scamming people and that she, did a lot of those things in the background in order to gain that wealth that she has now. And she wanted to get in on the damn car raffle scheme as well. So it's like, it's kind of iffy. And why would you too want to get with a woman that you know is associated with somebody like Corey, who has a history of trying to expose women, trying to use women, and then Danny saw that and still got with him. So I mean, that kind of makes people question your morals.
as a grown man, anybody that has anything to say to me from this point on, you got to catch me in person because I'm not responding on the internet. I'm not writing you. I'm not DMing you. I'm not checking your DMs to see if you in my request. I'm not having it, bro. I'm moving forward with my.
And he basically saying he's trying to fight Chris Sales, man. He's trying to fight Chris Sales. All right, let's move this on. Let me see.
I'm scared to talk to this girl because y'all in the comments saying, girl, don't do it. Girl, royalty dumped him. He fumbled royalty. What? I fumbled. Bro, I know I'm all over the place with this video, but there's so much going through my mind from all the things that I've saw. I literally go to the pages and I'm seeing all these comments and I'm like, bro, is this real life or are y'all really just trolling me? Because sometimes you got to realize it's the internet. You can't take it that serious. Some people at home laughing when they typing this stuff. He fumbled royalty. And then I comment back, is you crazy? And then they like, oh, he responded. So me being a social media influencer, I want you guys to know that that's what I deal with on a regular basis. So any of you kids out there watching, any of you teenagers out there watching, any adults out there watching that's even thinking about being a social media influencer, always remember, do not take those negative comments to heart. Sometimes they just joking with you. Sometimes they just trolling. Sometimes they're just looking for a response and they actually don't believe what they're saying. And speaking of not believing what they say, that goes back to the other YouTuber who put these allegations out. Imagine him coming out with a video saying, I ain't say it was true or not. I just relayed the message that was given to me. You can't believe everything you see on the internet unless it came from me.
And he's talking about CJ on 32. It's like at the end of the day, a lot of people say he posted it and quickly deleted it. Now, a lot of people may look at that as well. He probably just didn't want to put it out there and and realize after he was heated that he made a bad decision. But posting something, just like anytime you're an influencer, that's one thing I'm gonna say that is true. Anytime you're a celebrity and you even like something that's associated with anything, can see that you're in alliance with it. So somebody like a Brad Pitt or a Denzel Washington or somebody like a LGBTQ post, you're gonna automatically assume that they're for that community, they support that community, right? So that's how you got to look at it. And I know a lot of people don't want to think that way because they think like regular people. They think just because you did this doesn't mean that I actually is associated with it. But just because you like something as a celebrity, you have a responsibility. Even if you're a bottom celebrity, you still have to be careful with what you like or what you put out there because that is showing you support it. And believe me, if you've been on long enough, you know damn well that is showing you support it. That's why sometimes I think it's crazy when some people say, well, he didn't really say that anything out of his mouth. No, when you repost something, that's because you, as a person that has a major following, you're basically telling your followers that you support it. So that's all I'm saying.
Honestly, if I tell you something, you can bet on it, bro. I'm not lying to you guys. I've been on the internet way too long to be lying. And yeah, even when I clickbaited and said I proposed to her, was that really a lie? No. It was me getting y'all to watch the freaking video. I'm in Abu Dhabi buying this girl pearls. I wanted y'all to see that. I wanted my money back. That costs real money. Okay? So
you basically saying that you don't be lying when people have caught you, I mean, a plethora of times lying and lied so much that it's like at this point, I'm surprised he's still in denial. You claim that you was gonna fix your grandma house up. You never did. You keep saying that you the one that kicked them to the curb, but then you say in other videos that my family left me. Then you say I never cheated before. Then you say I did cheat. It's like, come on, man, you can't flip flop all over the place.
So if I bought you something and I decided to call my video this, that's what I can do because I paid for that. You understand? Anyway, no, I did not propose to her. That was fake. When we went to Abu Dhabi, we weren't even in a relationship. And I ain't got to tell y'all my personal business, but we weren't having a good time. And I felt like, oh my God, CJ, so cool. You're going back to depression. You better slow down, bro. Watch who you around, bro. And it's not even saying nothing negative about her. Maybe it's just when I'm with her, I feel like I'm not worth it. How about that? Because I don't want y'all saying like, man, Lexi was good to you. She was. She was good to me. She put up with all the drama from royalty, all the drama from my other baby mama and her, because they had their little beef too, right? And she put up with all these allegations. She put up with everything, but she know the truth. That's why she put up with it. You're not telling me.
Now he's acknowledging the fact that Lexi had problems with Nike, which everybody already knew, even though they continuously denied it. Nike kept saying that she don't really have no, which you can kind of tell that there was an issue. And then you had that rumor that Lexi kicked into the Christmas tree. Like, I don't even know if that's true or not, but that was one of the alleged situations that they said happened. So, it just, like I said before, it's hard to even truly, be 100% confident in a lot of people because they just flip flop. They too double minded.
That a woman that's so good, like Lexi, is going to stick around in a situation that's bad for her. No, it was good for her. Everything was good for her. Even with these allegations, she knew it was false. She knew that lady royalty is just trying to defame me, take me down to her level so that I'm vibrating on a lower frequency. And she understood that, so she stuck around. When I got shot, yeah, she stuck around. What else was she gonna do? I just told everybody she was my girl. I just bought her a diamond watch, diamond bracelet. I just bought her all this stuff. Where's she gonna go? I was only down for 2.5 months, bro. It's not that hard. So I don't want y'all thinking, CJ, you bogus, man. This lady held it down and you just left her out of the blue. It ain't out of the blue. A lot of times we both didn't see eye to eye. I should have just said, it's done. We're over with. We can't even be friends. Because that's another thing I found out. I personally cannot be your friend if I was with you. Why? Because we just going to end up back tangling it, and it's not good. It's not good for none of us. I don't know which one of y'all can dump somebody and then be their best friend the next day, but I'm not that person. Especially if I'm trying to move through Christ. Christ does not want me to do that. Because that's literally not telling the truth. It's not being honest with myself or her. So, are me and Lexi still friends? No. Are we enemies? I hope not. But I'm no longer going to even fake like we're together. I'm no longer.
So you will fake like you're together with somebody and lie to yourself, but you're saying you don't lie to anyone else? You want. You're trying to make it seem as if, oh, whatever I name my video, whatever I put in my video is clickbait. I'm just really trying to get my money back when I went on that trip because I spent a lot of bread on that stupid, necklace and this and the third with the pearls. But also, you say that y'all ain't friends at all, but when you was on the trip or when you was about to go on that trip to Dubai, you literally said she was your best friend. See, that's why it's just craziness, man.
I'm going to put her in my videos, and that's why I haven't been posting. Ever since my daughter's birthday, I realized this is not making me happy, bro. Putting her back in that platform, in that position as my girlfriend, because that's what y'all taking, right? Y'all, even though I said that she's not my girl, y'all still run with the narrative of, well, she's in your video, y'all must still be together. That, it just really started to hurt me, right? It was eating away at me that I was making this decision and I'm an adult and I can't decide whether I'm going to do something and fully commit or not. That hurt me. And that's why I said I was going back to depression because I felt like I wasn't in control, like I wasn't driving the wheel. And then when that starts happening, that's when I get into a little shell and say, well, I don't want to do nothing then. but I'm comfortable around her because she can cook, because she is nice to me. She is nice to my kids, right? And I'm used to her. But that's not good. Just because all those things are there,
Soul tie.
there's still a lot missing. And when I say a lot missing, I don't mean I'm gonna inform y'all or fill y'all in on it. It's just we wasn't really on the same path. We both have different trajectories. I hope to God that she continues to go up, but I know I'm going up, and I don't know if she hope I go up or go down. But it don't matter.
Now, at the end of the day, like I said before, creating soul ties with people will ultimately keep that person, in your life for a long time. That's careful who you give your body to, who you like open up those doorways and those pathways that can lead to a stronghold. That's why you definitely got to separate yourself from any type of lust or perversion type situation. Keep that.
Telling y'all that y'all saying the wrong thing because you don't have the whole tea. I don't want to do that. I'm 35, bruh. I'm 35 years old, man. I'm damn near 40 in 5 years. 5 years. I got to get my life together. I got to stop playing around with people that have more time than me. Lexi, 10 years younger. She going to figure it out. I got to figure it out right now. And me figuring it out is saying, hey, this ain't working. I'm going to move on. So there you go. That's the truth. Nothing but the truth. If you don't believe it, it's because you don't want the truth. Most of y'all don't like me anyway. When you see some tea, you run with it because you don't like me anyway. Why? Because I'm CJ So Cool, the dude that had all the jewelry, all the cars. So whoever won a car or who I say is, I'm sick of y'all running with he got baptized for clout and clicks and likes and it's fake and he did it because the allegations and what? Bruh, imagine typing something so negative that you could probably go to hell for it. You're literally taking a perfect situation of a man giving his life to Christ and you making it negative for no reason because your brain is wired negatively.
The reason why people are saying that because when you got shot, you didn't go to Christ. When you know other situations occurred in your life like were detrimental, you didn't go to Christ. But when those allegations came out, that's why they started looking at it strange. Like right when the allegations came out, then you went to Christ and you wanted to be a little bit more serious. Not saying you even actually going to Christ, but they look at it as a facade, like you're just trying to cover up something. Now, don't get me wrong, it can be like a conundrum. It can be something where that actually led you to God or to start your path with God. I think God wants to call all of us. He'd have an ear, let him hear. So as long as people understand that, but it just seems odd because you say that you're reading the Bible, you say that you're doing this, then why not actually prove that with how you act, how you move? You've been a certain way your whole life. You know, being on the internet, being on YouTube, you always portrayed a certain image. How about you turn around and start pushing that positivity? Start actually doing the right thing by seeking truth. Actually go to a study where people are actually, studying the Bible. So you can put that on your channel. Show that you're, obeying the Sabbath day. Do things like that. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm gonna make it a two-part video because the video is severely long and there's so many things you can touch on in this video. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I'm up. Out of